Hello and welcome to the United Stand. Manchester United 0, Southampton 0. We've taken 3 points from Leicester, Burnley at home, Southampton at home. 3 points from 9. So for anybody who wants to come on and say, oh, it's a draw, what are you moaning for? We may as well have lost 2 games and won 1 because we'd still have the same bloody 3 points. Ridiculous performance, ridiculous team selections. I can even see people saying Mourinho out, which I think is ridiculous and way too soon. But that performance today from the players, where's the urgency? Where's the drive? What is going on with this club? We were comfortably second all the way up until the Man City game. And since then, these are professional footballers paid a lot of money. Their heads have dropped. Look, as fans, we were gutted losing to Man City. We knew the title was gone. We were gutted. But we realised very quickly that we've got to go and get the points. Otherwise, we're going to get dragged into a battle. And if we get dragged into the battle for top 4, you can go from 2nd place to 7th place very quickly. We're already 3rd. We're only 3 points ahead of Liverpool. 3 points ahead of Liverpool. A couple of weeks ago, it was 8. What is going on? Why in a home game against Southampton, a team that's 3 points ahead of the relegation zone, who let 5 goals in against Spurs 3 days ago, why are Manchester United unable to score? Why are Manchester United unable to win the second ball? Where was Paul Pogba today? £89 million. He can't even impose himself in a game like that. And why? Where's the urgency? Where is the urgency? With 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, however long, where's the urgency from that team? Where's Mourinho's tactics? Why the hell is Mkhitaryan playing a game? He's been given so many chances. So many chances Mkhitaryan's been given, and you give him a chance in a game like that where we need to win. You're telling me that Mkhitaryan's performance today is any better than Angel Gomez could have given, or maybe even Callum Grimmon, or any youth player who's got some attacking flair? If you'd played a kid today, the crowd would have reacted to it. It would have given. The crowd was flat today. The crowd wasn't interested today. There's no foresight as to what we need to do at this club to 1, get the crowd going, and 2, to put the ball in the back of the net. And Mkhitaryan is not the bloody answer. And finally, just on Mourinho, because I don't think Mourinho deserves a lot of the criticism today, because ultimately there's 11 players on the pitch. But just on that, we're at home against Southampton, who let 5 goals in 3 days ago. Our bench has got 4 defenders on it. Herrera, Twansibi, Rojo and Blind. Lukaku comes off with a bad head injury, so Rashford comes on. We've only got Martial then. We've only got Martial, who has to come on for Mkhitaryan pretty much after half-time because Mkhitaryan's crap. And then with the last 20 minutes, we've got nothing on the bench because we've got so many defenders. In a home game, we've got loads of defenders. Stick one of the kids on the bench. If you'd brought Gomez on with 15 minutes to go, yeah, we might still have drawn the game, but I guarantee you the crowd would have reacted to it and we would have had some atmosphere in that last 15 minutes rather than that. That was like we're playing for a 0-0. Southampton, they should have bloody gone and won that. I don't understand what our tactics are in that game at all. Luke Skywalker's made a contribution. Seriously, not overrated. Pogba 290,000, Young 110,000, Matic 120,000. Well, I think the point is there's a lot of players on a lot of money, and none of them turned up today. I thought Pogba was shocking. Pretty average really, but shocking for the talent that he has. And ever since he's had the captaincy, Pogba seems to have gone backwards. It's a bit like Rooney when he was given the captaincy. It doesn't fit him. Pogba as captain does not fit him at all. He's not imposing himself on games. He's not the Pogba from September. He's not the Pogba from November. He's gone back to last season. So Pogba needs sorting out quick time. Jesse Lingard, I just want to say about Lingard, I got a lot of stick about Lingard after the Burnley game because he scored 2 goals. I said fair play, Lingard got us back in the game with the two goals. But as a number 10 in a Manchester United shirt, he is not good enough, and it was proved today against a team that's very close to relegation. What did Lingard do as a number 10? At best, he's a wide player. He's certainly a squad player. Nothing from a number 10 yet again. I'm not saying he was terrible, but I'm just saying that is a problem. This is what the board need to be looking at, and this is why I'm not digging Mourinho out, because I look at the squad. He wanted a winger in the summer, they didn't give it him. He needs players. We're talking about not signing somebody in January when we've taken 3 points from Burnley at home, Southampton at home and Leicester away. 3 bloody points. And if somebody thinks that is oh, well, at least we didn't lose. That's a loss today. Let's be totally and utterly honest. That is a loss today. In the context of what we've done in the last 3 games, that is a loss. In the context of Chelsea playing at 3 o'clock and winning comfortably 5-0 against Stoke. In the context of Liverpool beating Leicester 2-1. They take 3 points comfortably against lesser teams. We cannot beat Southampton. We can't even score against Southampton at home. Man of the match for me was David De Gea. He made 2 world-class saves. I thought Luke Shaw did okay. Mata did okay. But De Gea, without those 2 saves, we lose that game because there's no urgency to go and win it from the players. And I do, to be honest with you, I do squarely put the blame with the players on that game. There were questionable tactics from Mourinho, but we are in a bit of an injury crisis. He hasn't got massive options. He didn't get the players he wanted. The squad isn't good enough. This isn't something new to Manchester United fans who've been watching the club for the last 3 or 4 years. We massively, massively, massively have a problem with mediocre, average players infecting our squad. And there's enough players out there to go and get that result done today, and they don't turn up. They do not turn up. Rashford, I thought, had a good 10 minutes when he first came on, then he disappeared. There was enough crosses into the box for people to be getting on the end of it. Maybe with Lukaku on the pitch, he might have got on the end of them because he's better in the air than Rashford, but it's inexcusable. Inexcusable to take 2 points, especially from Burnley and Southampton at home, is shocking. Absolutely shocking. We could have won 1 and lost 1 and we'd have a point extra. It's just not good enough. And I tell you what, we spent a lot of this season saying, well, the football's not been great at times, but there's definite progress. We've progressed from last year. We're second. We're comfortably second. Well, we're not comfortably second anymore. We're third. And we're not far off 4th, 5th and 6th. And where did we finish last year? 6th. And in May, there is a massive problem with Manchester United at the moment. A lot of people were saying that in the watch-along today. There is a big problem. I don't know what it is. I think it's to do with the Man City result. I think what happened after the Man City result is players dropped their heads, but they're professional footballers. I understand why they were disappointed, because as fans, we were disappointed as well. But you're paid a lot of money to wear that shirt. You should lift your head up and go again, and nobody's going again. Everyone can tweet it. Lingard tweeted it after Burnley. We go again. Well, nobody went. Where are you going again? Nobody can hold their head up high after that result today, other than Mata, Shaw, and De Gea. Everybody else, when are you going to go again? Where are you going again? And the worrying thing is, it's only Christmas. The title's gone. Man City will be 17 points ahead of us tomorrow when they beat Palace. The title's gone. It's only Christmas, and we've still got 5 months left of the season, and we are getting worse. We are gradually getting worse and worse and worse. Where are we going to be in February? Where are we going to be in March? Because I can see us finishing 6th. Based on the way we've played in the last 3 games, I never thought I would be saying this after the Man City game, that we would go into free fall. Let's not forget, after the Man City game, we played Bournemouth at home. We scraped to 1-0. Bournemouth deserved at least a point. And, West Brom, we got the result there, but we've not even played decent teams since Man City, and our points to games ratio is shocking. Imagine when we start playing some of the better teams again. We're in big trouble. We're not as good as Chelsea, we're not as good as Liverpool, we're not as good as Arsenal, we're not as good as Spurs, and we're not as good as Man City, obviously. That's 5 clubs. We are 6th. On form, we are 6th place at the moment. We're just fortunate that we have enough points that had us in 2nd comfortably. Now we're 3rd. 4th, 5th, 6th is coming unless something big happens. To finish the year on that flat point like that is inexcusable. And I'm looking forward to the fan cams because I really want to see what everyone at the ground's got to say. Because for me, that is a loss. And the club, the board, have got to back Mourinho and give him some money starting in January. We can't have any more of this nonsense from last night. Oh, it's going to be a slow process. Mourinho's own words yesterday were, don't expect big improvement next season. It's going to be a slow process. So this, where we are now, we can expect this for another 6 months, can we? No chance. Sort it out. The club need to sort it out now, in January. And on top of that, why the hell did we get Mourinho as manager if we were never going to give him the money? Mourinho's a checkbook manager. Let's be blunt. He is. He is. That's one of the big reasons I was excited about getting him, because I knew he would come in and win us the title. If you're going to get Mourinho in, give him the bloody money to do the job, because Mourinho is not a man that promotes youth. Proved today, because he didn't put any of them on the bench. He chose to pick bloody Mkhitaryan again, who's had more chances than he deserves. And you could have given it to a kid and the crowd would have reacted, and they couldn't have done any worse than Mkhitaryan did. And 2, Mourinho is not a rebuilder. He doesn't go into a job that needs, brilliant man management, brilliant tactics with no money. He needs money to do it. And the club have made a mistake. If they were never going to give him the funds to do it, they never should have got him in the first place. They've got to react in January. And I don't like this whole, we're a business. We're the richest club in the world. We're the most valuable club in the world. We've got the money to do it. The club don't want to give the money up because they want to take it for profit for the owners and the shareholders. Nonsense. Start putting your hands in the pocket and sort what's going out. Otherwise, there's big trouble ahead for this club. There's trouble now. There is trouble now. We are in free fall and we're going to end up in 6th. Unless the club reacts now, we're going to end up in 6th place. And I hate to say that as a United fan, because we've all been defending the club for weeks and weeks against the constant jokes that we get from Liverpool fans and City fans and everybody else. But let's call a spade a spade. We are in deep trouble. We are limping. And it's halfway through the season. We're going to finish 6th unless something big happens in January. We need to go and sign some players because this club, this team, for some reason, has suddenly lost all confidence, all idea and all urgency. And who's to come back? Who's to come back who didn't start today? Martial. And he came on and he didn't win us the game, did he? You know, the only players we're missing in this injury crisis is Chris Smalling, Fellaini, Darmian, Zlatan. You know, these are not players that are going to come back in and make us go back to second. They're decent, but they're not game changers. Massive problems for Manchester United at the moment. Puma says Jose's the problem. Look, I choose not to go down that road at the moment. I'm not, you know, I've been wrong in the past. I choose not to go down that road at the moment. I suspect some people on the fan cams will, and if that's what you think, join us in the next couple of hours when they start going up. But I put the blame at the players. I don't put it with Mourinho. I think, you know, we should have. You look at the players on the pitch there. Your Pogbas, your Matic, your Matters, your Rashfords. Everybody, they should be more than capable of scoring at least 1 goal against Southampton at home, who are 3 points off relegation. You know, we put a lot of crosses into the box. If one of those goes in, we win. I mean, the brilliant thing is we actually scored a goal. Pogba decided to tap it in when it was going in anyway, and it was offside. We would have scraped a win. So would you be all going Mourinho out then? No, you wouldn't. So we put enough balls into the box. We created enough opportunities to score goals, but the players didn't score the goals. So 1 goal goes in, you're not saying Mourinho out. So I'm not saying Mourinho out. I'm not blaming Mourinho. I'm blaming the players. No urgency. Not good enough. Not good enough. And De Gea gets man of the match because he made 2 world-class saves. Right, Everton in 48 hours. God, it's just scary. It's scary how bad it's going. It's scary how we had 2nd place like that and we've just let it slip. It's terrifying. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Please do drop a like on the video. We've got fan cams coming up. They're going to be coming up probably in the next hour and a half. And I think we might have the guy on who ranted after the City game. So it's going to be really interesting. Ross is on as well. So we'll get them up for you as soon as we can. Thanks everyone for watching. Speak to you all soon. Drop a like on the video. Again, I've not done this for a while. It used to happen after the Van Gaal match reactions. I apologise. Because you won't get an apology from the club, but I apologise. That's been a crap Christmas. 3 points from Leicester, Burnley and Southampton. We deserve a lot better. We're passionate fans. We want our club to be great. We've definitely got the money to do it, and it's not being released. And the worst thing of it all is the fans put the money into the club and it's not coming out. Apologies. Thanks for watching. Speak to you all soon.